Now, live from Artie's Cut Rate Liquor Store, shooting range, candle shop, bowling alley, massage parlor, it's the Dave and Doc Podcast.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, my friend.
On the attack.
On the attack.
Go Vols.
Go Knowles.
They both
won.
Both doing well.
Yeah, that's right.
But you know, last year in the men's
Fuck off.
base, 2 teams entered and 1 emerged as a national champion.
They sure did.
And it was Doc's team, the University of Tennessee Volunteers. Speaking of volunteers, it's the Dave and Doc Podcast. He is Dave. I am Doc.
That's right.
All things.
Oh, look at you.
All things at the website. It's daveanddoc.com. That's daveanddoc.com. How many subscribers now, Dave?
Almost 70,000.
We're so close. We need some likes.
Yeah, we're like 300 shy of 70K.
I mean, come on, it could happen.
yeah.
We're almost there.
Tell your friends. Tell your mistresses. What do you call the
Roman
male
Empire?
version of a mistress? Is that a mistress? I'm coining that. That's copyrighted right now. A mistress.
Gigolo? No. That's
my
the
nickname in high school.
Were you? Jiggy Jig Gigolo?
Yeah. Dave
Pop,
Gigolo.
making it clap.
Gigolo man.
Trying not to get the clap. It's going downhill fast already, folks.
BD is nothing to clap
That's
about, my
exactly
friend.
right.
Yes. Episode 92, ladies and gentlemen.
Man,
92 was a good year, too.
1992.
I like 1992. It was a great year. Other than for me in football, for the 49ers' sake. But not a great year. But it was the last year with Joe Montana, as a matter of fact.
Do you know what happened in 92? The greatest shot in NCAA tournament history.
I remember that. As a Kentucky fan.
We've talked about this before.
Yes, I remember it.
Christian Leitner from Grand Hill, 2.1 seconds left in the Philadelphia.
I mean, you stand by that, right? Like, you think that was the greatest shot.
Absolutely. You would never convince me otherwise.
I don't really have an opinion about it was an amazing shot.
No, you'll never convince me otherwise. But that is the greatest shot because that would go down as one of the biggest upsets ever in tournament history. Because if he misses that shot, they lose.
That's right.
Duke loses.
That's right.
They don't go on to repeat. Potentially changes the whole trajectory of what Duke basketball is.
Yeah.
Huge.
Christian Leitner becomes a woman.
Huge.
All kinds of shit happens.
I'm just saying. Anyway, we're getting closer to summer. Summertime. Ooh, summertime. Whack.
The hell was We'll get to that later.
But I've got some summertime dad jokes because
Because
it's almost summer.
it is.
And the Memorial Day jokes, we know we did some last year. They just aren't good this year.
when
So
is the official start of summer?
I think it's June 22nd, maybe?
Is it?
June 21st? June 22nd? June 20th?
Our seasons are all jacked up as a country.
First day of
What
summer.
the hell's wrong with
Cyrus, what's the first day of summer? That's from Kevin Hart.
Yes, I know.
Well, they punt on this. They say it's June 20th. Okay. In the Northern Hemisphere.
Oh,
June 20th.
whatever.
So, why didn't the oyster share its pearl? Figured you'd get it.
Why?
It's shellfish.
Well,
Yes.
bastard oyster.
Why doesn't the sun go to university?
Why?
It already has millions of degrees. What does a pig say on a hot summer day?
Holy shit, it's hot.
I am bacon.
Oh.
What starts at the green and ends at the red?
What starts
If I'd said pink, you would have died.
What starts at the green and ends at the red?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know.
Watermelon.
Which I don't eat.
Man, yeah. What would you pay for spending a day on the beach?
I don't know. What?
Sand dollars.
Yeah, it's...
What do detectives Find on a beach.
What?
Something fishy.
What's that smell?
And last but not least, what do mermaids use to call their friends?
What's that?
Shell phones.
Okay. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Send those comments, Karen.
Oh, no, one more. What is the favorite summer food for ghosts?
What's a bonus one? What's that?
Ice cream.
Oh, my gosh. Did you see? Or well, hang on. I'll wait. Make sure you're done.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the bonus.
So, no, that reminded me, though. Did you see?
That was unplanned.
Did you see that they're making another I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I did.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
It's like, how much shit happens in one summer?
You know,
that dude won't forget.
You know,
I'm not going to forget.
You know what's messed up? All that they're basically there's no new writing anymore. It's always
no,
like a,
it's not.
like
it's
a,
all,
a redo or rebirth.
It's a reboot. Everything's a reboot.
Or they like Lilo and Stitch. Like we went and saw that. I took my daughter. I was off this week, so we did family things different days of the week. And,
yeah,
went and did that. And I mean, it's the same story. It just had live. It had real people.
Yeah,
and a digitally simulated Stitch.
What, Lilo and Stitch are real people?
Of course.
My God.
626.
This whole time, I never knew.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah.
So but it's
How to Train Your Dragon. They're doing that.
Yes,
that's going to be
they brought
what
that.
they call live action, which is like, guys, it's recorded.
Right. It's not live.
It's not live.
It's
Memorex.
It's yeah. So right. Anyway. So yes. So yeah.
So they're making
yet another one.
They're redoing that movie. They brought Jennifer Love Hewitt back, who's gorgeous, and I love her. I've been in love with her for years. So okay, cool. That's awesome. And I love a good horror movie. I mean, I'm that genre. It speaks to me personally. But I mean, I don't know if you can see the hockey mask behind me there. It's right where the microphone's at, like right there. But yeah. But I got, I'm a Jason kind of guy. Love the Friday the 13th. Love all the horror movies. But I was surprised they're remaking that. But you're absolutely right. Like Final Destination, they made another Final Destination. How many destinations can there be when they're final, folks? Where's George Carlin when we need him? It's like, I don't understand how they keep making more movies.
He's at his final destination.
It's true.
And he ain't coming back.
No. You know what he used to say about boxing? He's like, I don't understand. They always say it's the undisputed championship. If it's undisputed, what's all the fighting for? God bless you, George. Oh, the logic and wisdom of George Carlin.
We miss him.
So I don't know if you saw this story or not. And folks, we talk a little bit before the show about what we're going to talk about. And every once in a while, just spring something on Doc.
Just to see what I'm going to do.
And so here's the one I'm springing on you. Emmanuel Macron, the president of France.
I'm glad you said that right.
Yes.
Sure you did. I have no idea.
It is.
Is it not Macron?
It's not. It's Macron.
So are you talking about them on the plane?
Yeah. And his quote unquote wife. Now, I'll tell you why I say that in a second. You may know some of this conspiracy. Smacked the shit out of him. And they had just opened the door, and he's standing there to come down the steps in the ceremonial way, much like President Trump does.
Sure.
And she smacked him, and he looked around and saw the door was open. He's like, "Oh," and just waves at everybody.
Yeah, it was something like a shove, smack, whatever. Yeah, that's what I did hear that, but I went no further because I was like, don't care because I don't care.
I know, right? And like, I'm like, this dude's been president for a while, but apparently it's 2 5-year terms, so you can be a president for 10 years.
Seemed like you've been in there long.
But it reminded me of a story that has been going around for a long time. A journalist from France was almost put in jail for this story, and I don't know if you know who Candace Owens is.
Yes.
Yeah. So Candace Owens picked up on it and actually bet Piers Morgan like $100,000 or something about this. That his wife, quote unquote, Brigitte Macron, is actually a man.
What?
And so when I first heard this, again, you know me, I love conspiracy theories, but I always go into it with like, come on.
Well, sure.
This story.
No, I did not know that.
This story is wild as shit. I'm telling you, man. Like,
So you went down the rabbit hole.
So I remember
after learning about.
I remember Candace Owens talking about it, and I'm like, I'm going to go back and listen to that again. And this is what I do at night before I go to bed. And there's like a picture of her that they say is her with her family and her brother.
All right.
And then, like, right around the age of 30, people, this reporter in France said that she had the surgery to, like, do something with her Adam's apple. And there was pictures of her with scarves around her neck all the time. And, like, you don't ever, like, it's very rare to see her without a scarf or something. And like.
Her Adam's apple?
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying women don't.
I know. And so I know.
This is not.
And so apparently, in like
anatomically, you can look this up. I'm just saying.
And
anyway.
they said that, and so her family, like the picture that they show of her family, is like, well, that's her brother. Well, well,
heyo,
brother kind of disappeared.
Oh,
and again, this would be super easy for her to do, right? Bring her brother out beside of her and it's like, hey, here's my brother. What do you want me to do?
And it doesn't ever happen.
And no, she could squash this so simple, but she won't do it.
Oh, wow.
And so the rumors started, and this reporter started in on it, and then Candace Owens started in on it too. Candace Owens even got like a cease and desist or something from the government of France.
I'm sure she cared.
And she was like, screw you, France. What are you going to do? You're not going to come to this country and do anything.
No, and she's not going to France.
No, and so then Rogan hears about it.
France has gone downhill, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, of course. All they got is chocolate. That's it.
My people that travel internationally, much better time in London, England, than going into France.
Really?
That's what people are telling me.
And London's like garbage.
I think they've.
Wow. Well,
I'm just saying.
Maybe Prince.
I had more than one person travels internationally. That's what they told me.
Sorry,
like, no,
King Charles, not Prince Charles.
Yes, King Charles.
Prince
Charles. William apparently is demanding. That's the other thing.
No, of course he is.
Anyway, so Rogan got a hold of the story.
So Rogan got a hold of this story and was talking about it, and they brought up Candace Owens, or maybe they didn't. I don't know. But anyway, and they were showing a video of her.
That is messed
in like in a setting like, it was like a town hall, or I don't know what it was, right?
Yeah.
And they kept showing. Rogan's like, show it again, and it was her sitting down.
Oh no.
And Rogan's like, that's a dude. What the hell? What? And but do you know do you know that he was Emmanuel Macron was 15 years old and she was like 30 when they got together?
Oh my God.
He was like a kid.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. He was 14.
Oh.
They spun it with like, oh, well, he was actually 15. It's like, that doesn't make it any better, but he was actually 14 when they got together. And so it's like this whole thing of like,
you go to jail in the United States for shit like that.
You do. Yes.
Whether it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
It just doesn't matter. And so they're saying it was like a grooming kind of thing, right? Like for him to be the president and whatever.
God.
So Rogan is like watching this person sit down, Brigitte. And when she sits down, folks, listen. I'm not trying to offend anybody. And if you sit down a certain way, no matter what gender you are, I don't care. But I'm just telling you, when I sit down, I generally sit down with my legs a little bit apart because I got a dick. Right?
I'm looking her up right now.
It's in the way, right? I mean, when you sit down, do you ever sit down with your legs completely closed together, right? No, of course not, because you got nuts and a dick. I mean, this isn't, listen.
2 balls and a bat. Pitcher wears a hat.
Right. And when a girl sits down because you don't have a dick, you can sit down,
This is
generally women sit down.
Way more concerning.
Women generally sit down in a certain way, right? And it's not to say, ladies out there, my gal friends, You can sit down any way you want to sit down. But I'm just telling you my experience of nearly 49 years on Earth, which isn't a lot. I understand. Some of you may be older. When you sit down, when you're a woman, you sit down a certain way generally. And when you're a man, you sit down a certain way. And it's because of our genitalia. And I know we've had lots of conversations in public lately about people's genitalia and what it is and what it isn't. But is that your experience too? That like women sit down a certain way? I mean, I would say, when your wife sits down, does she sit down with knees out to the shoulder?
My wife doesn't ever get to sit down.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's true.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I'm like really fascinated by it. So she was 39.
39.
When they met at La Providence High School, where she was a teacher.
Yeah.
And he was a student.
And he was in a play.
And a classmate of her daughter,
yeah.
Brigitte, divorced her first husband.
Yeah.
In January 2006 and married Macron on October 2007.
Do you think the guy divorced her because he found out she had a dick? You think that's why?
I mean,
that's a qualification for a divorce.
I mean, they had kids. So, I mean, where did the...
Yeah. It goes deep, man. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know about this.
Oh, listen. Off air, I'll tell you way more about this.
This I just don't know, man.
It is a rabbit hole of stuff.
My.
And...
This is very concerning.
But I had forgotten about all of this until she, God, I'm so confused, smacked his husband on the plane. Yeah. It's messed up, goodness. Man. It's messed up.
So, I mean...
I don't know what to say. Candace Owens did an entire, almost like a mini documentary on it. She did like a 5-part series.
I mean,
and the receipts that she brings are receipts.
No, man.
I'm telling you, man, it is.
That's messed up. I mean, here's the thing.
It's messed up regardless.
I mean, so basically, they hung out for 14 years or something, kind of just in the wings of,
they were beer drinking buddies.
I mean, that is, man, that's so
it's
bad.
Messed up.
That's
the French,
so bad.
Right?
That is so
we appreciate
bad.
the help in the Revolutionary War. Appreciate that. But good Lord. Yeah.
Wow.
And my sister-in-law is from France, and I haven't ever talked to her about this because I always forget about it.
Wow.
But this was... Candace Owens made it, famous talking about it, but...
Candace Owens gets very...
I love me some Candace.
Passionate about lots of things.
Well, she's on maternity leave right now, but when this happened the other day, she, did a show. She's like, listen, I just, breastfed my child, but I could not stay on maternity leave because I had to talk about this. She got a cease. Maybe we'll get a cease and desist too. I will frame that right up there with my Green Bay Packers stock certificate.
For those viewers in France.
Oh shit! Yeah, we do. For all you in France, chocolate, oui, oui. That's France, right?
French.
It's France. Chocolate, oui, oui. Wine, cheese. I don't know.
I don't think we're getting those 70,000.
We're not via from
à la Francais.
Sorry, France. The Eiffel Tower is gorgeous.
If the drone is above our building.
Shit, dude, it's been there for a long time. Are you kidding? It's like, what are these two yahoos up to?
Oh man. Macron.
Emmanuel.
This is messed up.
Macron.
That's messed up. The whole thing is messed up.
How many dicks in that house? Well, it's at least 2.
I mean,
I don't know.
She taught him how to fence. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Oh my God. So
Mine's bigger than yours.
So
So from one insane story to another, Falk Elementary School.
this is getting. Oh, is this the kindergartner? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man.
So you sent me this, and I had just read it. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Dun 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 dun.
It's graduation season,
Dun, dun,
and
dun, dun,
one of the cool things that schools do, like in elementary school, is they do little graduations for the kids in elementary school too. Like you have like the graduation from like elementary to middle school, and it's a really cool thing. For
Knox
the kids.
County does not.
Oh,
They stopped doing that years ago. They do not do it.
really?
Nope.
Oh,
Ain't that some crap?
well,
Stop doing it.
okay.
Kindergarten teachers, and I'm sure they're happy in the county because they don't have to mess with it.
I know, but it's a cool thing, though.
I know.
And it promotes,
and
it promotes
they used to-
education
and they
and
used to-
promotes you staying in school.
That's right.
And,
And they used to do it, but they don't anymore.
well, I think we could all agree that the education system in America has made some pretty bad choices.
It's just in Knox County.
I know, but in general, that's just
Never. No,
a
no.
microcosm.
No,
of.
never.
So
would never-
Falk
never.
Elementary may not ever have another one after an elementary school kindergarten graduation went awry. And we'll talk about it, but my friend, would you like to see the video?
I would love to see the video.
So here we go from what station is this? I want to make sure they get some credit here. Fox 13, ladies and gentlemen. Fox 13.
WGRS.
WWE is what it really became. Here we go.
It is 7:04 now. The West Memphis School District, the superintendent speaking out to Fox 13 after that fist fight at an elementary school graduation, right there with the kids there. Parents just, come on. Good Morning Memphis
You know
was
they
the first
fight.
to show
Oh
you
my
the video
God,
of
they
that
got the
fight
same
at
hair.
Falk Elementary.
Oh
The
no.
superintendent says he's already given the information about those 5 parents to police so they can handle that situation.
Oh, somebody hair off their head.
We have our own camera system with sound, so we've gathered all
he's
that.
proud of that.
Obviously, we're a small community, so
Are
we
you?
have the names. We presented those names to local law enforcement. They are now doing their investigative process, and then we'll just wait and see how the legal system plays out.
Superintendent says those parents involved in the fight will not be allowed to set foot on school property. They will be allowed to pick up and drop off the kids, and they'll be allowed to attend scheduled and pre-approved meetings with principals and teachers.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. Bitch, please. I mean, it's kindergarten graduation.
And
what in the world are we doing?
The worst thing about that was in the story, it said you could hear the kids in the background.
Tell them to quit.
Tell them to please stop, and they were crying.
That's terrible.
I mean,
Have you ever
know,
been to West Memphis?
I've been to Memphis, so I mean,
No, my friend.
Oh, is it different?
Yes. West Memphis is in Arkansas.
Oh,
It's not in Tennessee. That's West Memphis, Arkansas.
it's in Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
I just assumed it was Tennessee.
No, sir. You.
But there's a West Memphis, though.
Yes.
mean,
but no.
Geographically, there has to be one.
Yes, they do have north, south, east, and west Memphis. No, that is West Memphis, Arkansas.
Oh,
You cross the bridge over the Mississippi River to
Yeah.
go to West Memphis,
and it's Arkansas.
and it's Arkansas.
I don't even know what
not. It is not Tennessee. Yeah, they have a lot of frontage roads over there. I have bought groceries at the Walmart. It is not the most upstanding facility that you've ever been to.
I would imagine not.
They have greyhound dog racing.
Oh,
It's legal
okay.
to gamble.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Shoney's.
How much?
My dad and I ate there.
Yeah.
When we first,
Fucking Shoney.
because I mean, he loved Shoney breakfast.
My parents used to eat lunch at Shoney's.
Not
Who eats lunch at Shoney's? My parents did.
Really?
They ate lunch there.
Wait, but but back in the day, it was a little bit different.
This wasn't back in the day. It was like 6 years ago. This is like yesterday. They'd go there. They'd go to Shoney's after church. Get their Shoney's on.
That I haven't done. I haven't etten the breakfast in a while either, but the breakfast was usually pretty good.
No, I used
to.
to.
That was kind of the thing.
Yeah. So West Memphis,
Arkansas. And they got
not an upstanding community.
It's just a small community. I mean, it's just what the guy said. I mean, it's not. It's not like I don't know what the hell my hat's doing anyway. It's different. And I mean, somebody got the wig ripped off.
Yeah. A wig has been destroyed.
I mean, it's your kids.
And what's there to get in a fight about? I mean, what
paternity?
Oh well, I mean, I'm surprised Maury didn't show up with some DNA results.
There's no telling, man.
You are not the father.
There's no. I mean, who knows? I mean, so maybe not necessarily paternity, but I mean, somebody could have been getting with somebody else or whatever. But
yeah.
I mean, why is that small community when they're airing it out? I don't know.
I don't know. I heard what you said about me at the Five and Dime store.
At the Get and Go.
I was at the Get and Go and some of the Quick Sack. I was at the Quick Sack. I was at the Quick Sack, and I heard what you said about my woman at the Quick Sack.
Well, no, it was the women that were apparently getting after it first, and then the dudes got involved because I guess they were like, well, here we go. That's messed up, dude. It's kindergarten graduation. Why?
I know.
Why? And now you can't even be on the school property for the rest of the kids' time at that school.
Yeah. I mean,
you just ruin your kid.
And I'll tell you this. I love what
there's enough bad crap out there. Anyway.
How about that principal, too? Because the principal's like, we have zero tolerance for this crap. You're not coming back on this school ground.
No.
I don't give a crap.
And they shouldn't. They shouldn't
and it's
be
like, absolute. Thank you, principal, for not being so PC. The principal's like, that's ridiculous. It's a kindergarten
because
graduation.
It doesn't matter who it is. That's the whole point. I mean,
Yeah.
why are you fighting at the kindergarten graduation?
Her diploma is shinier than hers.
I mean, that is ridiculous.
I know.
I don't care. I don't care if you're a Smurf. I mean, it's so stupid. You don't go there. Don't you go there. I'm just saying, like that's why he said zero tolerance, because that is stupid.
It is. It's ridiculous.
When you're fighting over, I mean, whack, whack, whack. Ripping. Whap. I knew he was going to do that.
Whap, whap.
I'm telling you, man, it's probably what got him in trouble.
I do have exclusive audio from the principal when the fight broke out. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Exclusive audio. Nobody else has this. No, this is an exclusive Dave and Doc.
This is our sleuth.
Yes.
Information.
We have reporters everywhere, folks.
That's right.
You can never get out of the range
stealth-like
of Dave and Doc. The fight breaks out.
Oh shit!
And then it was downhill.
We will find you in Antarctica.
That's right. We will.
Drone or no drone, be damned.
There's no transition from this.
No,
really not.
Falk.
Yeah.
What the Falk?
Yeah, it's Lillian T. Falk.
Who is that?
That's I don't know.
That's who the school's named after.
Meet the Falkers. I don't know.
Falk High School.
Yeah.
And they fought at the Falk.
Yeah, they did. There was a lot of fighting at the Falk. That's hard to say. Look at me as a professional broadcaster getting that out. So I'm on my way to work. And I don't know. What the Falk? And there's this oil change place, and it's called 5 Minute Oil Change.
The Jiff and Lube.
It's like, I mean, it is. It's like one, but it's called 5 Minute Oil Change.
All right, 5 minute oil change.
I mean, that's what the sign's got like a big number 5.
And you said, I need to change my oil.
No, I was on my way to work. I'm not going to do that. So it's just, I have to pass by it, right?
Okay.
I don't have a choice but to pass by this thing.
Got you.
And there's a red light there.
Okay.
So you get stopped there. And so, it's a newer place.
If it's red.
If it's red. And even if it's yellow, if it's me.
Oh, you
I'm just that guy. And so, they're trying to get people into the 5-minute oil change. They got a perfect location, right? I mean, like, you got to pass by the place. And so I'm there early morning, right? And they open up pretty early. And they've got one of those things out front, one of those things that...
Oh, yeah.
The crazy man with, with the hair and everything.
Yes.
So they got one of those out in the front. And so they started this new thing where they had employees go out as well. And the employees would have like a sign or something, right? Like your first oil change is free or 50% off or, you get it free for a hand job or something. I don't know. Whatever. And I don't know.
I thought you were going to say they had somebody out there pouring the oil on themselves.
No, but what they did
Flipping
have...
their hair back and stuff.
Some dipshit.
Oh, here we go.
Some dipshit. So there's like 3 employees out there, right? And most of them are just like, hey, come to the oil change. Here's a sign and all this stuff. Oil. This dick lick is out there in a goat mask.
I'm sorry, what?
A goat mask. He's wearing the mask of a goat. And so, when I see shit
because it's the goat. It's the best oil change ever, greatest of all time.
So and again, I hate to be that guy.
It's kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers or the.
I thought you were going to say the Raiders. Whatever you want to say about the Raiders.
Or Tom Brady
Bastard.
or Michael Jordan.
Tom Brady. This is the goat of New England. So this guy is out there like dancing around with a goat mask.
Is it got like the protruding face or is
it
like
looks no. It looks like the head of a goat. Like just what you would think a goat looks like, horns and everything.
Oh man.
And again, I hate to get this way about stuff like this. First of all, he looked like an idiot, right? But you got to understand something about this area, folks. And if you folks are listening outside of this area, just go ahead and turn it off for a minute. But for us folks here in the Knoxville area, it's a Bible Belt area, okay? Goats kind of represent something that most people don't want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how did that happen? I don't know. I don't know how that ever happened. Actually, I do know the origin of that, but I'm not going to get into it. But it happened, right? So the goat became kind of kind of an evil kind of thing, right? And I'm not saying this guy's evil and he's not sacrificing people. I believe that was really oil. I don't think it was blood. Whatever. But he's out there like an idiot in a goat mask. And like this went on for like a week to the point where I was almost like ready to roll my window down one morning and say,
be like, what are
buddy,
you doing?
listen, you are sending the wrong message here. Like
Yes.
no more that goat. I don't understand the goat
Were there
thing.
any pentagrams like on the building?
No, nothing like that. But it's where my mind went. And apparently manager or something said something because like about a week later, dude's out there with no goat mask on this time. Apparently somebody said, that's stupid.
Did he look better with the goat mask?
He did. I mean, he should have put like a, I used to have a Smurf mask when I was a kid for Halloween.
Did you?
Yeah. Mom and dad didn't buy me like good costumes.
You just got the mask.
I just got a mask. They had the piece of rubber band and I was a Smurf.
You better not break it.
No, because you got to use it again next year. Yeah.
Don't step on it.
45-cent mask.
Don't break the rubber band, man.
No, you can't. Yeah, so out there with the goat mask for weeks on end. And then now he's not. Now he's not wearing the goat mask anymore. But
Did you call him the local goat?
I did not. I haven't eaten there either.
At the local goat?
Yeah, I heard it's good.
I have too. I hadn't eaten there either.
Yeah, no, we passed by it.
So
And
what do you? Why?
I can tell you why I think.
Okay, I'm ready. He worships Satan.
Yes, clearly. That's
Okay.
what it is. They have sacrifices in bay number 2.
At the 5-minute oil change.
Bay number 2 is where they do the sacrifice.
That's why the
That's why the windows are tinted there. Now, you know what I think? Here's what I think. I think you tell,
and the bay door's always down.
I think you got an owner that says, "Hey guys,
Get some attention.
You're going to get some commission on this, so let's get some, whatever. Let's get out there and get their attention." And he thinks that's funny because he's 20 years old and he doesn't know what's funny. and he's out there trying to get people in wearing a goat mask.
All right, I'll buy that.
And it's like,
I can
buddy,
buy that.
You're 20 and you're making some bad decisions here. I don't know that, but
That's better. I mean, I get that.
And the people
you think you're cool and it's not cool.
And so there was a person
that's
behind him and a person in front of him, right? Well, not really in front, like kind of to the side.
So they're like the three Billy Goats gruff.
Well, but they were not wearing masks, and they were staying away from him like he had the plague. Like
Maybe he did. Maybe he smelled.
Like, I don't know about goat guy.
Maybe he whiffed a goat.
And like, me, I'm like looking in my rearview mirror and like watching other people, and everybody else was doing this. And you could, like, one woman, she looked at the passenger and she goes, "Oh, yeah, he's a goat."
Yes, he is a goat.
Yeah, he is a goat.
Been this way for all week.
I mean, you do stupid stuff when you're young.
I just don't even know about that, dude.
And it's an oil change place.
Right. The 5-minute oil change.
If he worked at the local goat,
with a goat.
if he worked at the
makes
local
sense.
goat,
Right.
hey, it's a goat.
Maybe they're in a role play.
They're LARPing. Giving the goat a bone. It's the next song from AC/DC.
LARP.
They're LARPing.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't know what that was.
There's
until
not-
like 8 years ago.
I know,
By the
right?
way, somebody said, "I think they're LARPing," and I'm like, "What? Is that illegal?" And they're like, "No, Dave, that's not what that means." I'm like, "Oh, okay." They told me, but
It's right. Correct.
yeah.
That's hilarious. That is so ridiculous.
So I got something else I want to play for you.
What's up
I came across this on the TikTok.
on the TikTok?
Funny stuff. I see funny stuff on TikTok that other people don't see, apparently. This is clearly a fake commercial, and I think it's from a comedy show.
The TikTok.
But I don't know which one. But I thought you would enjoy this.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
You've heard it from your parents, your teachers, your friends. You've heard it all your life.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing that. But in spite of it all, you've never really been able to stop doing that, have you? But now there's help. Hello, I'm Dr. Harvey Fienwalber, and I've helped thousands of people to stop doing that. People who've been doing that for all of their lives now no longer do that.
Thanks to Dr. Fienwalber, I've almost completely stopped doing that. Well, I still do that once in a while, but I don't do that as much as I used to.
If you'd like help to stop doing that, send for this informational pamphlet, How to Stop Doing That. Within a few weeks, you'll begin to lose the urge to continue doing that. But what if I like doing that? You need to stop doing that. You've
That.
Oh, you need to stop doing that.
Lit some candles, made an evening for myself.
That's right.
That's what Kevin Hart said. What are you doing? What are you coming back for?
A little bit of box wine,
Boxed
frozen pizza.
boxed wine.
Frozen Totinos.
It's a sip of wine. It's a summertime.
April Wine. You remember that band?
Yes.
Sign of the Gypsy Queen.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Did you go to a concert?
No, I didn't. I'm a wealth of useless knowledge. You know this by now.
This is true.
I've got so much bullshit music knowledge.
That's okay, though.
I'm destined to be a used car salesman or a DJ later in my life, as I was in the beginning of my life.
I
Or the
thought,
beginning of my career, anyway.
see, I was always kind of hopeful that you would buy the Captain George's at some point, and that would
I'd
be your
love to
car.
buy the Captain George's.
Yeah, man. I think you can make that happen.
Think so?
Yes, and then you could tell stories. We could have the podcast there,
Oh, that'd be great.
and we could
Sucking on crab
I was
legs.
gonna say we could eat like 2 meals a day there. We'd weigh like 500 pounds.
That'd be okay. Yeah, seafood. It's hard to get fat on seafood.
No.
I mean, if you just eat crab and stuff like
Yeah, and we would because we own that.
come waddling in.
Oh man, the head really made it for me right there.
Yeah.
That was a good job. Stop doing that.
Stop
you
doing it.
You will go blind. I'm surprised they didn't put some in there to preserve eyesight,
It would have been great from an optometrist.
to decrease schmegma,
Oh, God. Blech.
to frustrate your prostate.
Speaking of optometrists,
Stop doing that.
there's a lot of doctors out there. Like you're a doctor. Optometrist is a doctor. There's chiropractors. And there are dentists. They're out there too.
Look at you. DDS.
Yeah.
Doctorate of Dental Sciences.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes. Doctorate of Dental Science.
I had no idea. It's like I thought they were just trying to spell dentist weird.
Look, maybe.
Dentist.
Well, that wouldn't. Let's not go.
Doctor of Dental Science.
Let's not go there.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
What'd you say? Okay. All right.
Yes.
I will remember that now. DDS. DDS. Did you ever think about being a dentist?
Hell no.
No?
Not a chance.
No?
No.
Seems like
I don't.
Seems like a pretty good gig.
Dave.
Trigger warning. Is that what the kids say? Trigger warning. Well, I had an experience at the dentist
I'm sure you did.
recently.
To the tune of $1,545.75.
You know, I've never
And
had
then, so that you get your pain meds and your antibiotics, you're supposed to call your primary care doctor.
right. That's
Not
why.
that would ever happen over and over.
Yeah.
And over and over and over again.
I named my perks, Doc.
It all started in medical school when the dental student said that they were a perfect doctor because they're biochemists and physicians and teachers
Oh, yeah.
and sculptors and whatever the hell else she said. And my buddy Bo Allen just looked there and he was like, "What?" Yeah.
But could a dentist cure high blood pressure? Could that happen? I mean, I guess they could yank a tooth and you'd bleed enough to where you don't have any blood pressure.
I mean, if you had high blood pressure secondary to your tooth hurting so bad and they ripped that sucker out, I guess your blood pressure could come back down.
Exo facto. You know, I've never had a cavity.
Good job, me either.
Yeah, so nobody believes me either when I say that. I'm like, no, I've never had a cavity because I brush my teeth. And I went years without going to a dentist, like years.
Oh, me too. I didn't have any dental insurance.
They found some shrimp in there. Like, it's weird.
Smelled good too, didn't it?
Did. So I went
Smells
to
kind of funny.
So I generally go see the same hygienist, right? You get on the schedule
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
And she's,
yeah.
and she's like Lindsay's hygienist and like our families and right. So she knows us really well.
You got the hookup.
Right. And she's great. And, you know, like we know each other really well and all that stuff. So in the Snowmageddon that was in February, I think.
January.
Is it January? Whenever it was I had a dental appointment that morning.
Oh,
And because
what a day.
Because
to try to go to the dentist.
well, the front office person decided not to show up that day.
Oh.
Who lives around the same area that the dentist lives at, and the dentist made it into work.
Ayo.
But she calls me that morning at like 5 a.m. to tell me, hey, we're not going to be open this morning.
Oh.
She's like, can I reschedule? And I'm like, no, I've got a full, like, what do you want me to do? I got a full schedule. And so they had to push me out until like a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh, wow.
And so when I got there, when you're off schedule, you don't always get to see your hygienist, right?
Oh.
And they said, so we're going to put you back there with Gina.
Gina.
And so listen to this.
Damn, Gina.
So I go back there, right? And she comes to get me, right? From the lobby.
Yes, tends to be.
Which they don't have a TV. So they're doing worse than your lobby. They don't even have a TV.
We have two TVs.
And you want to hear something funny? When I was there.
You know what else we have? We have an iPhone 8S.
God. Yeah, and a wireless access point that's pointing straight out to the, because it works better that way. God, my God.
Anyway, so
what I couldn't do with $1,000 and a Saturday afternoon, what I couldn't do there. But anyway,
you could have better internet and a better TV.
Oh, it would look way better. People are like, oh, wow. Not everybody that comes here is 106 years old and watches HGTV. Actually, that
Hallmark.
Change. That actually wouldn't change. It is Hallmark now, yeah, which is equally as bad. But
you went on ESPN?
Oh,
triggered again.
We'll get there. So I go back there and it's Gina or Regina or something.
Damn,
I'm just going to say Gina. So while I was in the lobby, though, it's funny. They're playing a radio station,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so it's an actual radio station, not like Sirius XM or anything.
Yes.
So I was listening to the commercials because I'm weird when I listen to like terrestrial radio. I listen to the commercials. I'm like, oh, that was a good spot. That was a good spot.
Did you say terrestrial?
Yes, terrestrial radio. Well, we have satellite radio now, so it's split.
Look at that. So why is it not extraterrestrial?
I am not just a pretty face, Doc.
Why is it not extraterrestrial?
Because
it's not terrestrial.
it's not terrestrial. So listen
What
to
if the satellite falls? Then is it extraterrestrial?
That's fucked. It doesn't work anymore. That's a different kind of radio. It's broke radio.
We broke. No, we broke.
And we broke. And so while I was there, they were playing a commercial of another dental office. Like while I was there, it was hilarious. I was like, oh my God. And so I thought, funny Dave, when I go back there to whoever's coming to get me, I'll make that joke because that'll be funny.
And you don't know them.
Gina's not the one you make that kind of joke.
Ah.
So I get back there. Gina
She probably used to work for that other.
Oh, you're closer than you think.
Oh, God.
So I get back there with Gina. Nice lady.
No, I understand. No, it wasn't
nice,
right.
nice
It was
lady.
not a matter of that. I understand.
But she introduces herself as a fill-in.
Oh.
And I'm like,
oh.
you're gonna have some sharp shit in my mouth here. Like, what do you
What you mean?
Fill-in?
Slept in the Holiday Inn Express bed.
It's like going for your prostate exam, and the guy's like, "Whew, it's first for both of us." I don't want to hear that.
Like that
what I want to hear.
That does not make
If it's
me
your
feel
first time, don't tell
reassured.
me.
Yes.
So she says this more than once. She goes, "Yeah, I just fill in for different dental offices. I'm pretty much retired at this point." I'm like, do you know how to work this shit? And listen, the whole thing was miserable. When she's putting the thing around my neck, you got the little
Bib.
the bib, and it's got like the chain.
Oh
like,
yeah, man. Because you get the juice on there,
whatever.
man. It stinks.
Smashes her boob right in my face. Right in my face. I'm getting Gina boobed. Boom. I got Gina boobed. And then so then she's like, "Hey, you're due some x-rays, right?" And so she's like shoving this thing in my mouth, and it's like, could you be a little more gentle? And like she's doing all these x-rays.
Put your titties in your face.
I know.
What are you complaining about? That was the showstopper.
And so listen to this. Listen to this.
Oh.
So she says, I do this a little differently. I do the polish first, and then I do like the cleanup later, right? And I'm like,
no.
isn't that? I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I just want to get out of here.
No.
And so then she tells me, hey, when I'm doing the polish, you might want to close your eyes because it splatters. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I'd have been like, hold up.
I got eye-tittied, strangled, and now I'm going to get splattered. It's like, do I need a safe word? Like, what's going on?
You got the golden shower.
Armageddon!
Oh no!
She wasn't
I'd
lying.
have been like, no.
And
No.
I'll be honest with you.
No.
At one point, I was going to be like, you know what?
I would have.
Here's $100 for your trouble.
No.
Okay, I'm just going to go.
No.
So
No way, man.
So she starts this polishing thing, right?
Oh my goodness.
She doesn't ask what flavor toothpaste I like, and they always ask me, and I always pick cinnamon because I just
Cinnamon?
yes.
The hell is cinnamon?
How long have you known me? Does that surprise you that I would pick cinnamon?
Yeah.
But the other flavors are awful. It's like orange that isn't orange and grape that's not grape.
They usually have mint. It's
they
very
have mint.
fresh.
No,
And it's mint.
but it's cinnamon. I like cinnamon.
No.
Well, I got
on your teeth.
The hell, I got mint because she didn't ask. This tramp just stuck it on the thing and started polishing my teeth.
Sorry.
What do you think about these? These are double E's. And so Gina, I'm just thinking of that song. Sheena was a man. So Gina Gina like starts polishing my teeth.
Better make
right?
sure that your girl is pure, funky Cole Medina.
And that shit is going everywhere. I mean, I'm watching it, right? I'm laying back, right?
Oh man,
It's like fireworks.
no.
And when she's using the sprayer, she can't get the sprayer to work, so she sticks it like out like into the hall. Like now it's working. I'm like, now great, somebody's gonna break their neck now. And when she sprays, you know how like they usually try to get it close or whatever.
Well, it's to rinse
I know.
the tooth.
She's back here.
Oh God!
like-
Did it end up in your nose?
Everywhere.
Oh man, I'd have been so mad.
And listen, instead of like saying, "Oh, sorry," and like taking a little thing and like cleaning you up or whatever, she goes, "You can go ahead and clean yourself up if you need to." Like, I need a shower. So anyway, I clean myself.
Oh, you've been showered.
And so then she starts with the water pick thing, right? Like it's a sonic wave thing, but it's like water, you know. And so she's doing that, like, and it's going everywhere, man. And so she gets the little scrapey thing, you know, and like I can taste blood in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I mean, she's digging. And like the whole time she's talking about like where she's lived and how old she is and her husband and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're not giving me a lot of confidence here. You don't know how to work the equipment. You're telling me you're a fill-in. You've already boob smacked me, and now I'm bleeding everywhere.
And I don't get the polish at the end, which gives you that fresh taste in your mouth.
And I've got like bits of mint toothpaste all over my face. Like when she was finished, I mean, I literally went like this. Because it was everywhere.
You know, I would have done that and been like,
and like when she was like trying to like reach around and like, grab the equipment and stuff again, like I'm getting boobed in the back of the head, and like she was not very, pardon the pun, polished, and how she like. And again, when the thing you open with and continue to talk about is how you don't do this all the time, like I'm a little nervous about it, you know.
oh my!
And then Smiley Doc came in, of course. Hey, Dave, how's it going? It's almost football season, isn't it? Yeah, you got it, baby. I'm like,
Winking the gun.
It's like, we're about 85 days out, my friend. And he's like, oh, yeah, waka waka. And he was in there for 4 seconds.
Yes.
And then out. Boom.
Yes.
Right out the door.
Yeah.
He's like, well, there's nothing I can pick on here. And that was it. They got me back on the schedule now for my regular hygienist.
See, now you're good.
Yeah.
It's all good. They do.
Yeah.
They do all the work anyway.
Yeah. She takes me up to the front when I'm done, which never happens, right? Our normal hygienist like gives me the appointment. She says, all right, see you, and I just leave, right? She like walks me to the front and she says, does he owe any money?
God.
And like the lady up front looked at her like, no, he's fine.
Routine cleaning.
It's like we generally
away.
get that in the beginning, you know, if you owe some money. Well, I guess that not everybody does that. Your office does it at the end when I go to check out.
They're supposed to ask if you actually owe money when you check in.
Oh.
They're supposed to.
They're too busy not being friendly with me to do that.
I don't think they know how to take you.
I don't think they do either.
I don't think they know.
I've already decided the next time I'm going to have a British accent.
Please do that.
Hello. Hello, Governor.
Yes, and a thick one at that.
I'm here to see Doc. Who? You know, Doc.
Doc.
Well, we have several doctors here. No, just the Doc. With this look the whole time.
Can you wear like some fake glasses that have the little camera built in?
Of course.
So like we could.
You know, I have some of those actually.
Of course you do.
Well, and the reason I do is because I was testing them for.
Oh, sure you were.
No.
I know what you're.
No. They're so obvious. Like it's not like they're.
Oh,
hidden.
I got.
It's like a big camera.
Never
like
mind.
a damn horn.
It's like a headlamp.
Yeah,
but
it was for
camera.
It was for a field
you.
engineer, and like he was going to work on stuff, and somebody was, all this stuff.
No, I got you.
Hello, I'm here to see Doc.
The wanker.
That wanker. That bloody scallywag.
It'll be good. That'll be good.
It's like, can I get your name? Yes, I can. Colonel George McGovern of Her Majesty's service. Retired, of course.
Oh, shoot.
You know, I did a play when I was younger, Summer Stock. Would you like to hear some of the words from it?
You sure it wasn't summer sausage?
Summer sausage. It was a hot summer, and he had a hot sausage.
We were fighting at the Falk.
He said, "Fuck you." And I said, "Fuck you too, young man."
Can I see Doc or not?
Oh, God. The day they took the show off the air. Today's the day.
Right? That's all right. It's okay. We're okay.
We
hadn't really even gotten into like the really bad words of George Carlin's, anyway, we're good.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I love
we're
to
good.
I love to talk some George Carlin.
We're good.
I got one more thing to play for you.
I'm ready.
I came upon this by happenstance and forgot about these. It's a whole series of commercials that used to play all the time on radio.
Oh, wow.
And at one point, I actually had them all. Like, I'd recorded them all because they're hilarious.
Yes.
They're absolutely hilarious. And, like, commercials used to be funny, and now they're not. But they used to be funny.
Do you have a roof leak? Call Rackley.
These were national spots, and you will recognize them, but this is one of the funniest ones. And I loved these spots. When I was in radio, when I saw these spots on the log,
yes,
we used to call we had a piece of software called MOM, Music Operations Manager. No joke. Cheapest.
What milk of magnesia?
It might as well have been. It was terrible.
Mom.
And the way you worked it was you like listed songs A through D in a rating. So A songs would get in a rotation heavier than a B or a C or a D.
Sure.
Right.
Well, I mean okay.
And it would mix them up a little bit. And then but when we were looking at the log and I saw one of these commercials, I used to get excited. And I'm sure you'll remember this. This was one of my favorite ones though. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Oh yeah. This one's funny.
Today we salute you, Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer. Last night you had the enchilada combo platter. This morning, the 3-cheese omelet with broccoli. This afternoon, you're a ticking time bomb. Because of you, a simple elevator ride is suddenly a 42-floor plummet into the very bowels of hell. Who did it? Who cares? Sweet mercy, please just someone light a match. So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh ninja of the nasty. And while you're at it, crack open a window.
That's
Bud Light
awesome.
beer at St. Louis, Missouri.
That is awesome.
We played those, and there's a whole series of them. I've got tons of them.
Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
So, like, one of them is Mr. Giant Foam Finger Maker or whatever.
Yes.
It's like, you tell the other team that we're number one. Thought you'd enjoy them.
That's awesome. That's so good.
So, from funny stuff to a little segment, I'm just going to kind of turn Doc loose here because I know he has some comments about this gentleman. Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, passed away. Jim was only
65.
65. Young man.
Yes.
Didn't look 65. And I know
I hadn't seen him for a minute.
the last time I saw him, if you said, how old is he? I would have said he's in his 80s.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Jones looked better than he did.
Agreed.
And, you know.
So here's the.
And again, and I know it's a sore subject with you.
Here's what. No, you're good. Here's what I'm going to say. First and foremost, it is a sad thing anytime anyone passes. Death is not something to ever, joke about or make light of, and obviously for his family, I have lost my parents, so I know what that feels like. It is you have lost your dad. It's a very difficult thing. But however, from a sports standpoint, I might actually cheer for the Colts now. And I think more importantly, from a health standpoint, as a public health announcement, kids, don't do drugs.
Yeah.
I mean, and it is bad. I mean, he obviously had terrible addiction.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Clearly. Yeah.
And who even knows what he did himself? Because of course, a year ago he had a severe respiratory illness, which I could only, what did that mean? I mean, that could have been anything from he was taking too many meds, threw up, swallowed something. Could have been whatever he was using hurt him. Could have been because he was using his immune system just got so worn down that he got a really nasty infection. I mean, all those things can happen. Who really knows? And then you really didn't see him until you hear about him dying. So, I mean, something really bad happened, and we don't know the full details. I was never, when he let Peyton go, I have never been a fan. You hear, of course, Peyton gives a great tribute to him. Reggie Wayne's in tears talking about what a great guy he is. And, he really was for the players and trying to be a good, And I mean, if that stuff's true, then that's a better owner than maybe what I had in my mind. But certainly a lot of frustration over the years there. But again,
did he bring Peyton in originally? Was he there?
Yeah.
Did he own the Colts then? I thought so.
Yeah, because his dad died early too.
Yeah,
his dad was not very old. No, and Irsay was on board. He had taken control of the team because at the time I think he was like the youngest owner ever. So I'm gonna be nice. Like I said, it's frustrating. I'll be interested to see the trajectory of the team now as well. And will they sell the franchise? Will his daughters take over? I mean, what is that going to look like? We don't really know. So a lot of uncertainties. Was not a huge fan of his after everything with Peyton, but you hate for anybody to be sick and obviously, I mean, he suffered. I mean, he did. He looked like he was about 85 years old.
He looked rough. Yeah.
And again, don't do those things to yourself, kids. I'm serious because it hurts you inside and out.
Yeah.
So we'll move on from that.
No more Jim Irsay.
No more Jim Irsay. We'll get some more fire going. We're going to talk about your favorite, I think.
So
unless you've got something else.
No.
So here we speaking of football and all the sports related things, and of course we make jokes and all the things and what the falk and all that. But we're back to an old favorite that we like to talk about on the podcast. And it is known as the Entertainment Sports Programming Network.
Well, at least they used to be.
Also known as ESPN.
So,
and here we are again.
I've never been shy about how I feel about ESPN.
Truth.
And it started to go downhill a long time ago, and I told you the tipping point for me was when it said Heisman winning quarterback arrested, and it had a picture of Jameis Winston, and you clicked it, and it was Marcus Mariota getting a speeding ticket. So first of all, he didn't get arrested.
It's a speeding ticket.
And you lied to me, and you put clickbait on your website.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, it's just went downhill. Like, the deeper that Mickey penetrates their rectum, the worse that it gets. It's just the worse that it gets. And I've really tried, folks. I've really tried. I mean, I've really, really tried. Because, listen, if you're a sports fan, you don't have a lot of options, right? ESPN kind of has the market cornered for just about everything, right? I mean, outside of March Madness. I mean, really, that's the only, and that's where, TBS, True TV, whatever the hell True TV is, Uplift TV or whatever. That's bullshit. It's on every different network or whatever. And CBS.
Yeah, the CBS network.
CBS.
CBS networks.
And so you're kind of stuck with ESPN. We have what's called the DirecTV. And we use the DirecTV stream because I'm not putting a satellite dish on my house because I used to install those things, folks, and I know how they work. Don't do it. But take it from a guy who knows. So when they came out with DirecTV stream, I'm like, cool, awesome, right? And so if you have the ESPN app, you folks know this. Even if you have an ESPN account, which I do, even if you pay for ESPN Plus, which I do, you still have to log in with your provider so they know you have the rights to certain programming in certain regions. And again, I understand that. Like, I was in media long enough to understand regions and how that works and all that stuff and blackouts and that sort of thing. Not blackouts like Jim Irsay used to have, but like blackouts like television, blackouts. And so we use the Apple TV.
Yes.
On all of our TVs, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. We got like 8 TVs in this house because we're ridiculous. And they all have Apple TV.
Y'all like some TV.
Oh, well, I mean, the Nugget has to have a TV everywhere. So whatever the Nugget wants.
He's mobile, agile, hostile.
If there's not a TV, he's hostile. and so I've got the ESPN app. You know, and we've watched many things on this, folks. I mean, I've watched a lot of Florida State games. I've watched a lot of UFC stuff. Tomorrow night, I'll be watching UFC stuff. If you guys are, well, it'll be tonight when you guys hear this or watching this, because it'll be tonight's Friday night, so it'll be Saturday. Whatever. And so the new thing with the ESPN app, and I don't know if you're experiencing this or not, but every damn time I open this app on the Apple TV, every time, and I go to an event.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
One of which I purchased the pay-per-view for, which is UFC a few weeks ago.
Yes, we talked. Yes.
Yeah, I purchased that.
We talked about that.
When I go to the ESPN app, I have to re-log in all over again every time. Every time. Now, for a layman who doesn't understand how technology works, okay, I just gotta log in. Not this old boy. I know how this shit works. And that's not how this works.
So why is it doing that?
I don't know. The best I can tell is their app is poorly written.
Well, that's what. Okay.
Or they're so money hungry, they're hoping that you didn't pay something. And again, like, this is money I never even see, right? I mean, ESPN Plus it just happens automatically.
Right, I understand. Right. Yeah.
It's like I don't even know that I pay it.
Yeah. No,
like,
I got you.
if you ask me with a gun to my head, Dave, I'm going to give you 5 guesses on what day of the month your ESPN Plus payment goes in. I don't know. I'll just randomly pick days because I have no idea. So I pay for this, and then I pay for a pay-per-view, and I log in, and it's like, log in to get access. It's like, why do I need to log in every time?
Right.
You're a streaming provider.
Right.
When I go to DirecTV, it doesn't make me log in. When I go to the TBS app, it doesn't make me log in. When I go to any other app on the Apple TV, it doesn't make me log in. The only app that makes me log in every damn time
is your old buddy.
Is Mickey Mouse. Oh, I'm froze. Look at this.
He's very serious. It's just me now. Dave.
I'm completely froze.
The apocalypse is upon us.
I like this view, actually.
This is crazy. So it'd be interesting to see if you're actually still moving somewhere else.
I don't know. This is definitely...
Somehow he is talking without moving his mouth, ladies.
I'm a ventriloquist. I like this.
So,
I think this should be the show.
I mean... Very serious too.
Now I'm going to have to unplug the camera and plug the camera back up.
Serious journalism right there, folks.
What
he was talking about before he was etched into stone by apocalypse. Right? Oh, hey.
Our camera you must have to log into our camera too.
I was going to say, is it by ESPN? Oh my God.
Mickey Mouse.
Thought we got these from Amazon. What the hell? Mickey, M-I-C-K-E-Y-N.
Penetrating the rectum of this camera too.
ESPN.
But every time.
They'll never
every time.
be a friend. So come along and sing the song and join the jamboree. Oh, Dave, we know that you hate ESPN.
I do.
With a passion.
Every time I have to log into this stupid app.
You know what'd be funnier or more funnier? Yeah, funnier. You know what'd be funnier?
What's that?
If it popped up that you had to put something like your login was like right on Stephen A. Smith's mouth. Or his forehead, his receding hairline and his face. You had to log in right there before every pay-per-view. That would be even better. Then you would know that somebody was listening.
Feeding the corn.
And that was just to torture you.
Stephen A. Smith. He's a personal friend of Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is a personal friend of mine.
Apparently. I mean, isn't that messed up? So I have not, of course, I have not done any pay-per-view stuff. I couldn't tell you when. So no, I've not had any.
I have this problem every time.
That is very interesting.
I mean, before you leave, I'll show you. We'll go to the ESPN app and I'll click on something and it'll say, yeah, you can access that right after you log in.
That's messed
And I have no settings to fix it or whatever. I deleted the app. I've reinstalled the app. And every time Mickey wants to know, what's going on in that house of yours?
That is,
Dave, man.
That is messed up. That's like some conspiracy stuff right there.
I hate ESPN.
They must know about you, man.
They must. I don't know.
They coming to get you.
I bet it doesn't happen during
lyrics, homie. I'm with you.
I bet it doesn't happen during college season because I like the college game day guys. So then it just stops, and then after that they just
they're listening to you.
They are,
man.
They're listening to me.
They know.
They know. Mickey knows. Ever since he got sexually involved with ESPN.
Idred.
Oh God, what a crap company.
It's bad, man.
I know it's terrible.
I don't know what the future holds in that regard.
Camera's all off now. It's like it's pointing down.
ZZ Top.
Looks like I'm squatting in the floor.
It's okay.
I'm just getting shorter.
Got that osteoporosis. I'm tilted forward. Doesn't feel good. You can balance a cup on your head.
When does that start? When does osteoporosis start?
Well, it might be going on right now. No, you're taking your vitamins. You're probably okay. You need to do some weight-bearing exercises.
Well, I mean, I'm lugging this thing around all day. Oh, yeah! That's at least an ounce. At least.
And on that note, we're gonna call it.
We almost made it in an hour.
A show. We're getting closer.
Yeah, we're doing better.
It's good. It's good mowing material for people.
Yeah.
It's good kickback, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to listen if you're going down the rabbit hole looking for, I don't know, somebody named Brigitte on the web.
Which might be Bob.
It's good if you're watching, the Women's College World Series.
Mm-hmm. Go Noles.
Go Vols, or the men's. Go Vols. Go Noles. Also, all the things. Just like all the things are at our website.
They are?
DaveandDoc.com.
How do you get there?
It's Dave, AND.DOC.com. Subscribe. We're so close to 70,000.
It'd be so great.
We're trying to get there.
We're trying our best, folks. We're trying our as best.
Dave will pierce his nipples if we get to 100,000.
I'll take the piercings out and then put them back in.
On air.
Yeah, on air.
If we get to 100,000. So keep subscribing.
That's right. When we get that,
there'll be no twerking.
Yeah, we'll get the golden dildo from YouTube. It's whatever it is. It's been episode 92 of the Dave and Doc Podcast.
I got nothing else. 92, vintage year. Thank you, Germany. Thank you, Canada, France. Go easy.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, you guys know what you're doing.
Steady as we go.
Steady as she goes.
Watch out.
Good night, Governor. We'll see you, folks.
Bye.